Good morning, everyone. My name is Sharon, and today I hope that you're all excited to be here. And I would like to ask one question before starting. Is there anyone here who likes listening to music? Well, so many people. Me too. And that's why right now I'm going to dive into this topic and explore what music really is. Music is a form of art that arranges sounds into a combination of harmony, melody, rhythm, and expressive thoughts to convey feelings and emotions. Whether it's the sounds of birds singing in the winter breeze or the subtle tunes that escorts you in the elevator, music is everywhere, and it will probably continue to be with us throughout our lifetime. And because it's always here, we start to not realize the importance of it and the impact it has on the world. Just like how we're unconscious of our breathing, we start to become unconscious about music in the surrounding as well, making it lose its meaning. So, historians believe that early humans developed singing for communication, storytelling, entertainment, or just to mimic a sound they heard. Then in the Renaissance, several new musical instruments were created as France, Italy, Germany, and England took the lead. Then the music industry continued to develop from the classical periods to the diversity we have now. Since I was young, I grew up with music playing in my house by my mother, who was a huge fan of this one Burmese band called IC. And the only music we had in our car were the CD albums of this band. And the song there would repeat itself over and over again, especially when we were on a road trip. And it's funny how I can still remember all these songs and almost the entire album in order. But I didn't think much of it then. Only when I started to grow up, I started to realize the joy of music. Around September 2021, I developed an interest in playing the guitar. So I asked my older brother, who was about to leave overseas, to buy me an electric guitar as a pre-birthday present. And he did. He bought me this cheap second-hand electric guitar. And from then onwards, I continued to practice my skills and taught myself how to play the electric guitar. That's when I knew that I was getting more and more attached to the world of music, that it became a space for me where I could relax and distract myself from my problems. And music stuck to me like super glue that I can't get rid of till now, and probably forever. So, what makes music this addicting and this powerful? Music is a language itself. The tunes and melodies of music act in the same way as words and alphabets we use in our languages. And because it acts as a language, it means that it can be used to communicate and express ourselves. Because after all, language is the most powerful tool to help us become united, helps develop our future and the future of the rest of you guys as well. The only difference with this language of music is that music is a universal language, a language we're all able to understand by simply using the power of our ears that we're already born with. There's no such thing as words or grammar that you need to study and memorize like how we learn a new language right now. So I'm pretty sure most of us who enjoy listening to music doesn't only listen to songs that are in one language, right? We still love listening to songs that we can't even understand. But why is that? Imagine listening to someone talk in another language. Obviously, it'll get boring and you'll become uninterested, right? Then how are we able to listen to someone sing in another language and not get bored of it at all? This is all because the sound of music is a language itself that shows an idea, that shows an emotion. So let me demonstrate this using my guitar right now. So right now, I'm going to play a guitar riff from a song called Pluto Projector by Rex Orange County. So it goes like this. Now, after you heard that, did you think it was some bright and happy melody that you could dance along with, or something more calm and relaxing? It's the second option, right? My TED Talk members also know how it sounds like, so they know that it's the second option. This shows that lyrics isn't the only part of music that shows an idea, but the overall beats and style of music makes a large impact as well. By the different combinations of musical instruments, our ears are able to bring out these emotions from it, and we're able to create these countless varieties of expression. So right now, I'm going to play a chord progression, which consists of E minor, C, G, and D. So I'll be playing it 2 times, but in a completely different way. So first, I could make it sound like this. Or I could use the same exact chords in the same exact order and also make it sound like this. It sounds completely different, right? This shows how diverse music actually can be. So there was one day where I was on my way to school, and there was a radio playing on the car. And on that radio, there was an advertisement playing. And in that advertisement, there was a song that they were repeating their brand name over and over again in an addicting way that makes us all want to sing along. And it goes right into our minds and makes us remember that brand name exactly. That's when I knew that music also made an effect to memory. So let's go way back to when we were little kids. Till now, I've noticed lots and lots of people singing the ABC song again, just to remember a position of an alphabet. For example, you tell me the 17th position in the alphabet.
I don't know.
Right, you can just tell immediately like that, right? You can just say it's Q immediately because you still need to go like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Q is the 17th alphabet. And the way the pattern of the song, how it goes like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then how we sing H, I, J, K, and then how we sing the 5 letters L, M, N, O, P, S, L, M, N, O, P, all shows how effective music is to memory. And another famous example is also the periodic table song that I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with. Because of how well it works, this method is especially used in the education system. Now, have any of you guys heard the saying, music is therapy? I have so many times, and I totally agree with it. Anyone who casually enjoys listening to music will surely agree with that statement too. Music is one of the best ways to heal your mental well-being. Whether you feel sad, angry, happy, or whatever feeling, music is the best friend that understands it all. Opening an energetic song early in the morning could really boost your mentality for the day, because I believe that there's no such thing as a bad day, but our mindsets are creating them instead. Listening to a refreshing song as you wake up could refresh the rest of your day as well. For me, I like to start my day off with a song that I could sing and dance along to as I wash my face, brush my teeth, eat my breakfast, and even on my way to school, I would listen to music. And doing such thing makes me feel excited. It makes me motivated, which is why I believe that music is also one of the best ways to give you motivation. So let's try to think this in a simple way. Do you guys notice how we tend to open music while working out or while doing exercises? It's so fascinating how music could boost your energy, both physically and mentally. But this isn't only about working out or doing exercises. Music acts in the same way in almost every situation. Whether you had a tiring day and you come back home all exhausted, so you lay on your bed and open some calm music to calm yourself down. Or maybe you just broke up with someone and you're having the hardest time of your life. So you just sit in the corner of your room with the lights off and then opening the saddest song on your playlist and crying rivers. Or maybe you had a fun day with your friends and you come back home all excited. So you open some song that you would dance along with as you prepare yourself for bed. Music is something that you can never fail to rely on. So let me ask one more question to you guys. Have you guys ever struggled to sleep from having too many thoughts? An article from the UNSW-Sydney.edu, which stands for the University of New South Wales, talked about their PhD student named Thomas Dixon, who made a research about music and music and sleep. In his research, he said that music is most useful for people who struggle to sleep because of insomnia rather than medical conditions like sleep apnea. Listening to music before you sleep, especially 45 minutes before, not only makes you fall asleep faster, but it also improves the quality of your sleep. And his research also says that music with volume kept under the 40 decibels are the most comfortable to your brain. And when you listen to music, your brain also releases dopamine, which is a neurotransmitter and hormone, which I'm pretty sure that most of you guys already might have heard of, that it gives you pleasure and satisfaction. Music can also be a career. So if you're like me and just listening to music isn't enough, then why not go further into it? Whether you like to sing or you play an instrument, music is also a way to express your own emotions and not just listen to others. Well, maybe you want to be the one making music for other people to rely on, right? And singing is the career that we're most familiar with in the music industry. When we say that someone is a music major, we tend to imagine them as someone who uses their voice or someone who performs on the stage. But that is not all. You could be a sound engineer, or if you like to teach, then you could be a music teacher, or if you like to be creative and innovative, then you could be a music producer. But doing music professionally may sound a little odd to some people, because there are still people that believe that music or arts cannot financially provide for your life. And realistically, it does make sense, because a music paycheck can be as high as a doctor's paycheck, right? But I believe that such mindset is really, really old-fashioned, because we're in the 21st century. The world is constantly changing, and we people are constantly changing as well. We need to rethink this idea of music or arts being a bad choice to do professionally. And we're missing this main key point of picking your life career, which is your happiness and your desire. There's no point in working from 8 to 5 in something that you're truly not interested in. Obviously, any work will bring you stress, right? So why would you go to a path that brings you both stress and unhappiness? What a waste of life. I've experienced this myself for the past few years. I've constantly contemplated whether I should go for a future that my parents and my surroundings expected in me, or a future that I would be satisfied with. And for a long time, I felt hesitant to make a decision. But no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't let go of what I truly enjoyed, which is music. It's your life and not theirs, so I believe we have our own rights to make our own life decisions. And there's no such thing as a wrong decision, because every choice you make is a lesson to be learned, a lesson learned by you and not the others. This part of my talk is especially directed to those parents out there who still believe in such way, and also to those young people who are struggling to find their future. So music isn't just a sound, it's a universal language, it's an emotion, it's a memory, it's an idea, it's a medicine, and it's an addictive drug that you can never get tired of. The best part is how welcoming and united the community is as well, because we're all family that connects with each other through the power of music. And I believe the first and the most important step in reaching a goal is nothing but how much you really want it to happen. So the main message that I really want to give you guys is to go for what you truly want and what you truly desire in your life. For me, I will continue in this pathway and fill my world with the sound of music. And with this talk, I believe that I'm one step closer to my dreams. Thank you.